So it's 10 a.m.
in the morning,
bright and early.
And we're at practice.
We have 2 practices today, so hopefully the first one we can get a lot done.
Okay, so today the main thing is to try to get through 2 practices. Try to work on cleaning up some sections, make sure they know all the counts and everything is going together.
Starting to go full out later today, so yeah, we'll probably just start get ready for that. We have our skills and like doing section by section today.
Today we have a 2-day. So in the morning we're to warm up sections, make sure we do the first half, the second half, all stunts, all of tumbling.
And then plan on going full out later tonight.
Hey, remember, you all be sharp on the choreography, okay? As you go through, be sharp on every single thing that you do. Do all the lifts, that's part of choreography.
Okay, first off, I'm not a morning person. Like, let's make this clear. Like, mornings are tough. These morning practices are tough for me. You know, sleeping at night is not something I do well.
Body's not awake.
We're going to be doing just sections, like the first half of the routine and then the second half of the routine and then just sections. Because
Meanwhile, we've never even done this routine.
yeah, it's our first time like going through the routine because we just finished it, and Worlds is in 4 days. And we're going against 98 teams.
Yeah.
We're trying to do one full out since we have yet to go full out yet.
Yeah.
We just got back.
We do actually go through the routine, maybe a stunt run through, a tumble run through, just something to, you know, keep building our stamina and keep going through these skills and putting them all together instead of doing them individually, you know. We got to really work on that.
Hey, this isn't a straight line anymore, it's a V at the end. We really need to work on a lot of the synchronization of our tumbling since a lot of that is new and we just added it in.
If everybody focuses on the task at hand, then it can go really well. But I know that it's a struggle just for the fact that we don't have the endurance that we need at the moment, and that's something that you need to build up over time. It's gonna take some time to get there, but you have to start somewhere. So why not start now?
Start over. The choreography is part of it. When you crash and burn, we're starting over.
The old routine had a lot of flatline areas, so pretty much it was just kind of like dead space, that nothing was kind of happening. This routine now, there's always something going on for the most part.
We made changes in our stunt, our pyramid, our running tumbling, our standing tumbling, our dance, our ending. We've kept a lot of the same skills, just did them a little bit differently. With the choreography changes, it's a little bit more intricate.
Made a lot.
There's this
of changes.
fun little cute thing in the beginning with 3 boys, and they like tumble and then they go up
Into like a handstand and a basket
We're
on
so
people, and then they tumble out and do a hand whip double and match like the other boys.
with the other boys coming in, and that's fun. It's cool when it hits.
We changed the pyramid up a lot and made it a lot more innovative with more flips and swings and a bunch of cool stuff.
It's a lot more fun and more visual to watch, but that just includes more effort that we need to put in the routine because there's a lot more that we're doing. So
They have more things to do in the amount of time that they have out there. So it is harder. Being able to do the difficulty with adding the choreography before and after it makes a big difference.
We changed the entire routine except for the basket section. Oh wait, no, we changed that too because I'm in it now.
Yep, we changed everything.
We have a brand new routine for Worlds, and like we
Everything
said,
is harder.
we haven't even ran
Everything
it
is
yet.
harder.
We're
Like,
running
I'm
it tonight.
dying. I'm dying just going halfway through.
The changes in Blink's routine is everything. Even the baskets changed because Robert now flies. But don't get it twisted because if he's messing up, you gotta fly right here.
No. Don't let it happen, Misty.
Eyeballs.
Routine-wise, we've just been kind of seeing what can hit and adjusting it, adding some more elements just to get us on those high scores on the score sheet. You know, making it flashy, also with difficult skills because that's.
But hitting it hard.
Yeah, but hitting it hard. You know.
I think like everyone tries to have the best routine like at Worlds because a lot of people do change their routine like after Dallas for Worlds, and I think like especially getting 7th at Dallas, we don't want that to happen at Worlds. So we literally just put everything out and put it in the new routine. So
Misty was like, I want everything changed but the basket section. And that's what happened.
Yep.
Okay, I did actually make one change in my diet a little bit. My neighbor actually told me that I looked like I needed protein one day. So I went out that day, got some protein powder, and I've been making these like shake things. And honestly, I feel like I have more energy. Yeah.
You look stronger.
The changes that we've personally made to improve our odds at winning Worlds, or just hitting a routine at that, would be just consistency. So that's doing the stunt over and over and over again. The same thing with tumbling, just doing it over and over and over again. That way you don't have doubts or any questions about doing a certain part of the routine. If you have consistency, then that's what's gonna make it work.
You know, I think it's been hard for us because we've changed our routine. If we would have kept the same routine, we needed a little bit more choreography, so that would have hurt us at Worlds. And hitting the difficulty is hard because we do not practice as much as our other Worlds teams do. So I think it is very hard for this team to overcome that. But I do think we have a lot of great athletes, and the performance aspect of it is what they love. So they're going to work hard, especially this week, to just grind and just really try to get through and be able to hit all that difficulty back to back to back in the routine.
I mean, personally, I've just been trying to get my body in the best physical shape that I could, just for my team. You know, for a whole month, I've just been eating healthy. I've been working out, been trying to get good rest, just so I can.
Except the Monday before our competitions.
Except the Monday before competitions, because we have a ritual that we go eat fast food and we make reckless decisions with our food choices. But that's just ritual. You can't mess with ritual.
We deserve it.
But yeah, we have to do it, or I'll freak out.
Sarah, you're tumbling scarily close to the inside lip.
You need to move out.
You're really close to the inside.
It's because she thought she was going to hit them every time, but now you're too close this way.
Yeah, to the inside lip. You need to be more towards the middle of the field.
When you guys move in, you need to be completely down. Like, I know you're trying to sneak in on that part, but you need to be completely down so we can see the choreography. I think the routine is a lot more exciting. We've added some really good choreography. They have a lot more fun sections that they enjoy doing. I think it's harder, so the difficulty is there.
The changes that we've made, it's all for the better, but it's for sure more difficult.
Now it's just putting it all together and being able to hit it.
We are working on doing our motions and our stunt together in the mirror so that we look together on the floor. It helps synchronize everything for the flyers and it makes the whole stunt look better as a whole.
3, 5, 7, 8, 1, 3, 5, 7, 8, 1, 3, 5, 7, 8, 1, 3, 5, 7, 8, 1, 3, 5.
When you go to point, you need to point. Like, it needs to be aggressive, it needs to be a motion, because right now they're like this. That's not very aggressive.
The only thing that is a little shaky is the first stunt, but we just, that group's just been made, not too long ago. So we're still trying to, work out the little kinks of everything and really getting used to each other.
I'm pretty confident in my role in the routine, other than my 4-person tumbling pass where I have to tumble on someone. I'm a little scared of that one, just because, I come out of an Arabian and, hey, there's a person.
You don't?
I usually completely miss them and do a cartwheel right in front of them, and then Misty sort of gives me that look.
I'm still trying to get comfortable with it. The hardest part is when you get towards the end of the routine, the pyramid. If you're tired, it's really hard to get through that.
The girls in the stunt, when you do this and you're coming down to the ground, you never hit that high V and clean. Like the flyers in the stunt.
So they have 7 up 1.
They do okay on the high V sometimes, but as they're coming down, their arms are bent and it does not look good. Like that, when we come down out of that stunt, it has to be sharp and clean. Your high Vs need to be good high Vs. As you come down, you need to slap. Like it needs to be clean.
Okay.
That part just does not look good.
I'm pretty comfortable with mostly all my roles in the routine, except the pyramid gets me a little bit nervous just because I have a highlighted part in the beginning and I can't mess that up.
I'm pretty confident in my role in the routine because the tumbling that's in my routine is tumbling that I've had my whole life. I don't know, I have a pretty doable routine.
Right now with the routine, I'm pretty comfortable with. My tumbling's been pretty good, especially because we just got done with hard floor, so the spring floor is like angels.
My routine actually got a little bit easier, which I don't know how that happened, but it did. But I get to do this cool swing thing in the pyramid, and Gabi jumps over me, and it looks pretty cool.
My stunt right now is a little shaky because my back spot actually just got hurt like 2 weeks ago, so we had to fill in and find a new back spot. So it's not hitting quite as much as I want it to, but it's getting there.
It's definitely losing someone from our team, Jordan. Love you, girl, but she hurt her foot, like she broke it on hard floor 3 days before Daytona, so we had to switch up a whole bunch of stuff. And right now we have our back spots switching it out of the group. That's definitely a downfall, but they're managing it. They're doing well.
You are up in the air. You need to squeeze and not move anything. Okay? That's why if you want to try the lib, we can try the lib, but they cannot move. Not even a little bit. Put your foot here and do not dangle it. Like, it should not move one bit. Wow. Kayla's was good.
I think they're going to be fine. They just have to have a really positive mindset. They're very good athletes, and they're going to be able to do this routine. They've got to think one step at a time. They kind of get ahead of themselves when you start doing a routine for the first time, full out, and you make mistakes because you're not thinking one little piece of it at a time.
I think I'm doing well for where I'm at, because for U of L cheer, my stamina's up there, but like, it's different going from spring floor to hard floor, staying on hard floor, and going back to spring floor. Like, it's difficult. So I'm kind of getting back into the swing of things. I'm tired. Like, I'm pushing through this routine, like, hard. Like, it's tough.
It doesn't help when the other parts of the stunt fall. We might as well go back to doing the back handspring up stretches. It doesn't help. Okay? Also, the double downs, like you guys on the Scorp doubles, they're off. That stuff should not be off at this point. My biggest problem right now with the routine is the stunt sections, just because of our timing. Both sections of the stunts need the most work, I feel, right now, and just making them look exactly the same and making them look easy for them.
The standing tumbling to the Arabian is what worries me. It was the first time that I actually did the toe full with the double back handspring into the basket, and I was way too far forward. So as I was going for my Arabian, good thing I take it up, but I was going for my Arabian and I saw that the group that I was supposed to be going into was a good 10 feet away. So I wound up doing an Arabian onto my neck and back, which now my neck is stiff, like I could barely move a little bit. But it's all right, you know, push through, we get through it, so it's all good.
Eric, yeah, we gotta work on that. I bet it does. You were on your neck.
Hey, at least I'm smart. I didn't expect to be that far. If you scoot back, we can actually help.
He needs to be able to spot you into it anyway, for it to be legal.
I'm a little worried about the pyramid, just because that's the thing that we tend to struggle on if we're tired. There's so much stuff that goes into it, like everybody has to have the right amount of energy, and the spacing has to be right, so everybody has to pay attention. And if one thing doesn't go, it can mess up the rest of it, so it's a little nerve-wracking.
Jumps worry me. Like my tumbling, I think my tumbling will be fine. I'm just worried for jumps, honestly, because my stamina at that point is absolutely gone, and jumps are the very end, and I'm struggling.
Everything worries me slightly. Like, you know, everything worries me to a certain extent. There may be some parts more than others, but I don't know, I'm not one to go like completely confident into every single skill I'm doing, because I feel like when I do that,
it's never good to be too confident.
Yeah, like I like to be on my toes. So I'm gonna be worried about every little thing, just so I can like stay focused and you know, keep focusing, you know, because at any moment if I get comfortable, I could slip a grip or I could be an inch too far back, you know, and so everything worries me.
I am honestly a little worried about the people not on U of L, because my stunt group is all non-U of L athletes, so I feel like we need to work extra hard in that.
I think some of the obstacles that we have is definitely our building skills. It's hard for them. We have a lot of really good tumblers. Our guide tumblers are very good, but we don't have a lot of stunners. Because of that, they're having to do the very difficult tumbling and then also having to do all of the main parts of building. So even in the pyramid, there's not a lot of easy parts to put them in. So they're having to do all the tumbling around and then go in and base the hardest part of the pyramid.
We're making it work, so yeah. I think we're doing the most that we can possibly do. you have a lot of older people who have other commitments in life, you know, whether it be all the way to having kids or having a job, you know, they have bills to pay, they have things to do. And, you know, they're still making cheerleading a part of their life, and that's all that matters.
I don't think we've had quite enough practice time. We could definitely use a little more.
We're really just like adding the practices in a week before Worlds. So we're having 2-a-days and practicing every single night, starting at 9, going to whenever they feel like we've done enough.
Some of the obstacles for sure are that we haven't had our routine as long as every other team has, and where every other team has been doing all these skills all year, we are literally doing it for the past 2 weeks, and that's it.
You can't rush.
Now stop talking.
You cannot rush. You got to do everything just like that, one step at a time. That was good. But when you got in the routine, it was crazy. Like, no one counted and everybody went on their own time, and you didn't look at each other. Spacing was off and timing was off on everything. You guys got to take everything one step at a time. Count. Like right now, there's no reason why we shouldn't be counting going through this pyramid. Every single time, count the pyramid while we're practicing. Okay? It will help you learn and get it in your brain so you know exactly when you're supposed to go.
We haven't ran this routine full out since like NCA, so like we haven't even done a full out routine since NCA, so I'm, with Worlds being in 4 days, I'm very scared for my cardio and just being able to breathe and, you know.
Now it's gonna be like we get to Worlds and we're like
okay,
struggling.
Third full out, it's third full out and we're going to Worlds.
I know, I'm pretty confident. I'm confident with my team as well because we always find some magical way to tie up everything together to perform a big, you know, show.
We're all aware of how to make things work at the very last minute, and this is just the, you know, stepping stone.
It's not quite there yet, but I'm going up the steps of confidence.
If everybody's on the same page, then I'm for sure 100% confident that we can hit that routine and we can do really, really well.
I will be confident by the time we go to Worlds. I like to see their performance, so right now we're just trying to hit the skills, and then I'm going to go back and see what they're actually going to be able to do as far as performing and doing those skills. So right now is a true test. I think, you know, by the end of the week, I'll be more confident with the routine and just being able to sit back and kind of let them perform it and have fun, which is what they're great at doing.
I know that we're going to be practicing a lot within these next couple of days until we leave, just to make sure that everything is perfect. And we are cutting it close with the time, but I feel like we can for sure pull it together.
I for sure think that the effort's there as a team. I think we all want it the same. I think we just have to start really bonding as a team and getting it together as one.
We've been practicing every day, y'all, so we're coming for you. We're here for you to go.
I think that we have a great routine. I think that the team is going to be very excited to go to Worlds. I think they're going to be ready.
I think absolutely it can be a winning routine. They just have to hit it and hit it hard. It has all of the elements that are necessary for a winning routine.
It's just getting through the routine and being able to hit it. I think by the end of the week we'll be good to go.
Absolutely, I feel like this is a winning routine, but it's just all the endurance that we have to get in order to push through this whole routine.
If we hit, I definitely think we can make top 3.
So if the routine is clean and it hits, then yes, we could most likely win Worlds.
But if something falls or if something's off, top 3 for sure.
Hey guys, thank you for watching Cheerful Out, and thank you for all of your support. We're going to be heading to Worlds in a couple weeks, and we really need to get more money so we can get new uniforms. So please help us out by clicking the link below and buying our team shirts.
I need a new weave.
Buy some stuff, please. Thank you.
That's where it is, right there. Are you sure? Be sure to subscribe.